Ladies and gentlemen, I have another very upsetting video for you today. So this is an account on Instagram called My Autism Star, and it's run by a wonderful mother-son duo. It's mostly the mom doing the posting, Arisa, and her son Darius. As I said before, is autistic. He has special needs. He's nonverbal. So a lot of his videos, he's stimming, he's doing, very active in a lot of his videos, and, it's just typical, real behavior you would see from somebody like that. It's very typical interactions you would see between, a mother of a disabled child and a disabled child. It's honestly a very wholesome account. I think it gives me my daily dose of serotonin a lot of the times. I think it's extremely wholesome. Maybe there's something I'm missing about this account. Maybe there's something I'm not really getting, because this kind of reaction to this mother and child merely existing is not ever really appropriate. So somebody thought it was a good idea to swat them. Don't know why. I'm thinking it's because they have a TikTok page, and TikTok is the home to degeneracy and hating on marginalized groups of people, apparently. But yeah, let's take a look at this video she made in response. And before we watch these videos, it is very, very disheartening. Like, the way I have a hard time getting through these videos. I've had to watch them 3 or 4 times because I've had to re-record this a couple of times. I have a hard time getting through them. So I'm just putting a content warning, or not a content warning. Like, if you guys are having a good day, this is probably going to ruin it. So just letting you know.
I repeated over and over, my son is 18 and autistic. My son is 18 and autistic. He doesn't understand. My own house. I can't even protect him in my own house. Swatting is not a game. It's not a game. The cops are serious. It's serious business. They don't play. All I wanted to do was just spread awareness. I show my son, I show my life, I don't do anything to anyone. I don't do anything. I have never did anything to anybody.
Guys, I think it's safe to say, if you have any amount of life experience, you know that degeneracy is human. Degeneracy is inevitable. People being mean to each other, bullying, small things like that are pretty much inevitable. And bullying isn't by any means a small thing, but it's a very general thing. It's something that everybody does. Everybody has experienced bullying, right? It's not too extreme of a process, too outlandish of a process to the point where we're not really seeing it these days anymore. No, we're still seeing bullying. Bullying is still alive and well. And things like this are just direct examples of that. But beyond the bullying thing, man, we all take pleasure in some taboo things. I think it's safe to say every human being, I don't want to say it has to be taboo, but we all take pleasure in sort of breaking the rules, doing things that we're not really supposed to. Degeneracy, right? It's inevitable. As long as there are humans, there are going to be bad humans. That's just part of life. But the thing is, man, there comes to a point where as a society, we need to start pissing on people for their stupid and completely unreasonably hateful actions. This stuff needs to be just reprimanded to a degree where somebody wouldn't even consider something like this. As a society, we need to do better to the point where people won't even consider doing something like this, man. We need to shame these people. We need to make sure these people understand that doing things like this, it not only is it beyond the fact that it's not okay, you're a demon. You have to be inhuman to do something like this. You have to be an actual fucking monster. Beyond a sick person. You're not a sick person. You are a monster. You are a straight demon doing the devil's work if you're doing things like this, man. How else do I get this point across to y'all? The TikTok Paralympics page, the most recent, if not one of the more recent videos that I made. This is that type of humor, man, of making fun of disabled people and not really giving them the respect they deserve as human beings. That leads to stuff like this. That is a direct contributor to events like this and ruining people's lives like this. I don't really think I have to explain why it's any more dangerous. This is evidence right here. This proves my point. TikTok is a place where this type of degeneracy is normalized to a degree where it's just not even practical to go on the platform, in my opinion. I don't think there is a reason for me to go on TikTok. I don't think there's a reason for anybody to go on TikTok, because this is what happens to everybody that goes on there. They get turned into a monster. They do stuff like this. This is exactly what being terminally online on TikTok, on any other app, this is exactly what it leads to. It leads to this hateful, demonic, disgusting behavior. It's inhuman. No human being would ever do something like this. Harm a mother and a child? What has to be wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe this, but I guess I have to teach you all about the value of life, right? Everything from the animals to the trees outside, plants, small things like that, bugs, everything has a life, okay? There are so many things in life you can do to have fun, to enjoy yourself. But there's realistically, guys, there is no reason that we need to be messing with the gift of life, with the gift of consciousness and the ability to experience this world. That's not something we need to be toying with. That's not something we should be threatening, right? That's not something we should be taking away from people. We are not God, okay? We don't have the right to put people in harm's way just for the sake, especially not for the sake of entertainment. How is that funny? How is that anything but disgusting to you? Do you understand it gets to a point where you're not just doing something mean anymore. Your actions are actually inhuman. It's something that no other human being, no reasonable, level-headed human being would do. Nobody would go out of their way. No logical, respectable, decent human being would go out of their way to attack a mother of a disabled child who, as far as I'm concerned, in these videos, I see them really showing nothing but love to each other. There is no possible justification you can make up to try and destroy that. Listen, the bottom line is, if you see content like this on the web and it bothers you to the point where you feel like harassing these people, there's something very wrong with you. You're very sick. If the first reaction you have to seeing a disabled person and their mother is, let me swat them. Let me ruin their lives. Let me see how much pain and harm I can bring onto them, onto these people that I don't even know. That realistically, they don't even interact with you. They don't even know you. Why would you do that? The bottom line is, man, at the end of the day, when you do stuff like this, there is no hope. There is no salvation for you. The devil has a right to your soul, and you will spend eternity in hell. That's all you need to know, man, and that's going to be the rest of your existence. So I hope you're okay with that.